Hello everybody, going to do a quick video of the overview so far of where I'm at on my B17 Flying Fortress Leader Vassal module. Hopefully one day I'll make this good enough that I can send it to DVG and maybe they can make it available to everybody. I'll go open this up real quick. I just started another video and it's all kinds of stuff I had to edit. Getting ready to play test it, so that's going to happen. I'm going to set up for U-boat, a short U-boat focus, and give you a brief overview. Things I just added in and charts. This is big because of the keywords. You can bring this in, make it smaller. I wanted to get all the optional charts in there so they're easy to find. Rules, I'm not going to put rules in a module. DVG always has a nice up-to-date PDF of the rules there, which is easier to get to, but we now have our intel charts, our veteran novice pools, and weather for those doing the optionals. I'm still working on the log, the sequence of play. If you choose to do it out of the window, that's where I do it because I run two screens. It's easier to put that on the other screen. Get that out of the way right now. Okay, going over the game interface area, we have the slots for the 11 targets. I left this blue highlighted area up here because I would like to automate the plane selection like the Hornet Leader module is, but I just haven't gotten my head wrapped around how to do that yet. So eventually maybe that'll happen. I do have all the aircraft factories down here and all the airfield targets down here. All the event cards down here, but you can't pick and choose them. You must draw them. The Luftwaffe response is sitting there ready. I put the German defense commanders up here because I don't want the whole stack being flipped, and I'd rather just have you draw the card down here. And then when you discard it, it'll come down to one of these four slots. These are the four discards for these cards up here. I did make it so you can put the technology card form, so you only have to search around for that. I'm trying to get some of the things in there. It just reminded me of something else I want to do. Put the damage on like I did in Corsair Leader. I keep making notes to myself and I scribble them down and can't read them later. Alright, the ETO and I'm not ETO Med and USSR chips are here. Chits are here. I also have this way zoomed out right now. Don't get afraid. I'm 50%. I made the map very big, so there's plenty of sight. I did scan everything in at 600 DPI, so it should have good focus. The only problem is that I did it on my home scanner, so there might be a little wobble to some of the cards, but should be minimal. Quality should be good. I usually run this at around 60%, 50% so I can see more screen and then come in close when I need to. Supply and everything's right here. You can move your supply over, increase it, decrease it, clone it, whatever you want to do. Bandits destroyed, you move that along. Nothing automated there. I have pieces made up for all the weather locations. Here's your bomber groups, flight path target, recon. I'm going to remove that because I don't want that accessible to people. I want them to have to buy it like you're supposed to. So if I leave them in a startup stack like I have, people are liable to think they can use them. There are the Luftwaffe squadrons. I have the exact amount of chits that are in the game. Same with the intel counters. Over here in the bandit area, here's your bandit pool, so it's easy to just grab them right on over. And here's the turn marker for the bandit encounters. Here's the ETO target chits. Writing myself a note. Down here's the engagement chits, so you can randomly pull them out. And I got to work on them. They're supposed to flip. That should be a quick fix. Down here is your munitions, all the bombs. I did maintain the chick count from the game. Over here is your specialty um, bandits. Add them if you're doing the optionals. And there's your S's and J's for the commanders that require them. You can add those in, and as they get shot done, return them to the deck. 12 slots over here for your bombers. Like I said, one day I hope to um, get that to work so it's automated, but right now it's all manual. It is automated to get your targets here though. Alright, your campaign, you'll only have the one loaded for whichever campaign you chose at the startup. And I'm going to click that later. I love that idea in Hornet Leader Vassal module, and I implemented it into this one, which took me a while to figure it out, but I got it figured out. So I won't click on that yet. Alright, now we have the pilots, or the groups in this case. All your groups are here. You see why I had a little overflow. These two are for your random squadron draws. After you load up the years, you send the entire deck to either the fighter or bomber deck, and it'll tell you which one. I'll go over that later. And it'll give you all your fighters and bombers here, so you can randomly draw them and get your 8 extra SO points at the beginning of a campaign. And your secondary cards. Secondary missions, if you have them, you'll draw, send it to the secondary target deck, which is down here. When you end of the month, you'll send it to the secondary position. And then when that's done, move it just a little bit to allow you to see your menu, and then return it to deck. It's not perfect, but it's workable. And up here we'll shuffle it back in the deck. All your targets, you can take, say you got a vehicle factory target, you're going to draw that, you're going to send that to target. Say we want to put that in target 6, that'll automatically go here. You send that to current target, it'll put it as your current target. So that's how you choose your targets. You move that a little bit so you get the menu, return it to deck, then you can go ahead and shuffle it back in. Oh, I got the wrong one on that too. I got to check all of them. All right. So now we are ready to click the ribbon. We click the ribbon. If you want to keep all the parts intact, nothing out, discard without setup. Nothing will set up for you. You can set up a custom campaign or whatever you're doing. But if not, hit setup. And as you see, all of your things that you do not need for that campaign disappear. I left special weapons targets in because they come in with the German commanders, and you're never quite sure who you're going to draw or when, depending on whether the technology is available as to whether you're going to be able to use them or not. But I left them open rather than try and figure out all the possibilities on that. But as you see, there are no secondary targets in U-boat focus, just for U-boat port targets, and they're there. And airplanes in 42, you only have 2 bomber types and 1 fighter type. So you would come up here if you're going to randomize them and say send a bomber deck, and you come over here and send him to the fighter deck. And you come over here and draw your randoms, and it'll automatically shuffle them for you, like so. So that worked out well. And same with the aircraft factories. There are no German aircraft factories or targets in this year. Same with the airfields. We got all them out of there already. So event cards, they're all there. And I believe that's basically the overview. I'm going to play test it a little bit, hopefully today, try and get some of the kinks worked out of it and get some more things done to it. It'll take me a while to get all this done, but I wanted to keep an update going. So thanks for your time and hope you all have a great day.